Let's slow down for a moment. Not a full stop, just a pause. Just enough for you to hear yourself again. There's a version of you beneath the noise, not the one who's performing, fixing, or figuring it out, but the one who knows how to be. Let's give her space today. Let's give her a chance to breathe and relax. Because today we begin with stillness, right? Not silence, not passivity, not perfection, but the kind of stillness that lives inside of you, quietly waiting to be remembered. Stillness is your center. It's the peace between thought and reaction. It's the breath before the next step. It's a place where your soul gets to speak. Stillness is not about stopping your life. It's not about, putting things on hold. It's about finally letting your life settle so you can see it clearly, feel it deeply, and move through it with intention. And maybe it's been a while since you felt that stillness, right? Let's name what often comes before the return to stillness. You might feel pulled in every direction, not just physically, emotionally, mentally, even spiritually. You wake up already tired. Your mind is full before your feet hit the floor. You spend your day responding, adjusting, overthinking, but rarely, if ever, returning to yourself. Even in quiet moments, like a shower or a car ride, you stay filled with sound, distraction, input, music, podcasts, social media, scrolling, on and on and on and on. You might feel like if you stop, everything will fall apart. Or worse, you'll feel too much. The discomfort, the grief, the uncertainty, all waiting just beneath the surface. So you stay in motion. Because motion feels safer than stillness. Until it doesn't. Until the burnout catches up. Until the disconnection gets too loud. Until you realize you've gone too long without hearing your own voice. Stillness is what brings you home to yourself. Let's take a breath here. Inhale slowly through your nose. Exhale softly through your mouth. You're not behind. You're just becoming. And you're coming back to yourself. Here's what I want you to hold on to. Stillness is not weakness. It's not a luxury. And it's definitely not a reward you have to earn. Stillness is a strength, a power, and a sacred return. It's not the absence of life. It's the presence of you. It's what allows your nervous system to regulate, your heart to feel safe, your intuition to be heard. Without stillness, everything stays cloudy. Your thoughts move too fast. Your feelings stay too buried. Your truth gets drowned out by urgency. But in stillness, the snow settles, the water clears, and suddenly you can see again. You can see again. Let me offer you two simple images. Two simple ways to feel stillness without overthinking it. The snow globe. Imagine your mind like a snow globe. When shaken, the flakes swirl and spin. Everything is moving. You can't see clearly. Everything feels chaotic. But when you gently set the snow globe down and let it rest, the snow starts to settle and the scene inside becomes visible. Stillness is that moment when you stop shaking, stop spinning, stop trying to control the storm, and just let yourself settle. That's what allows your clarity to rise. Let's pause for a moment here. Place one hand on your chest and another on your belly. Breathe gently into your body. Feel what's here. You don't need to fix it. Just feel it. Right? And just breathe. Here's an everyday test that triggers you. You get a message from someone, a friend, a partner, a coworker. Something about it feels sharp. It lands wrong. Your chest tightens, your heart rate rises, and instantly your fingers move to type, to defend, to explain, or to react. Now imagine this instead. You pause. You breathe. You put your phone down. You feel the heat in your body, but you don't obey it. You stay with yourself instead of abandoning her in the moment of reaction. That's stillness. It's the space between the trigger and the choice. It's where your grounded self gets to say, instead of your wounded self taking the wheel. It's the space in between the trigger and the reaction. Stillness isn't about meditating for an hour a day. It's not about silence or isolation or having no thoughts. It's something far more accessible. Stillness is a soft check-in, a small moment of pause, a breath before you move, right? A small moment of pause. It's where before you walk into a room, after you finish a meeting, right before you eat, you ask yourself, where am I right now in my body, in my mind, in my breath, right? It's in the middle of motion. You can be still inside even when things move around you, in traffic, on a walk, doing dishes. Stillness is not external. It's internal alignment. It's being with yourself, not against yourself. All right? In the moment of choice, when you feel yourself rushing in to say a yes you don't mean, or writing a text from fear, or spiraling into an old thought pattern, stillness lets you interrupt that cycle with compassion. It doesn't shame you. It offers you another way of doing it. All right? Let's breathe in slowly again. Inhale, hold it, and exhale. Feel that pause? That pause right there? That's where you live now, in that pause. That's that sacred pause. Here's your becoming practice for today. Take one sacred pause before you respond to something. Just one. Don't try to change your whole day. Don't set a new routine. Just one moment you're about to react, and instead, pause. Stop. Pause. Ask yourself, is this aligned with my peace? What would my grounded self choose right now? Let stillness speak before urgency does. Okay? Just one pause. You don't need to keep up with a version of life that doesn't fit your soul love. You don't need to be on call 24/7. You don't need to solve everything immediately. Stillness gives you space to breathe, to feel, to become. Stillness is not where you lose momentum. It's where you reclaim it. Because when you slow down, you finally catch up to yourself. All right? Let this land. You're not falling behind. You are coming home to yourself. You are. The reminder, I want to let you know, again, you are becoming a woman who no longer rushes past her own needs. A woman no longer fears her own stillness. You are becoming a woman who listens before reacting, who breathes before deciding, who creates space before speaking. You are becoming a woman who hears herself and trusts what she hears. This is your becoming, not through striving, not through force, but through soft, sacred return to self. And if today gave your nervous system even one moment of peace, take a breath, take a moment to subscribe so you have a sacred space to return to each week, a space that brings you back to you, to your center. As always, stay blessed and stay crowned. Have a great day.